Greetings! Welcome to another edition of Odin Writes Shit. Welcome to the first part of a series of Organics Studio Swatching Festivals. That's English, I swear. It was a very sad time when Organics Studio had announced that it was being put on temporary hiatus because, well, temporary, permanent hiatus. The guy is going after a doctorate, which, good on him. But this means that the current ink that they have is discontinued. As soon as I heard that news, I grabbed every single sample that I could find, and I managed to get the whole collection. I'm probably going to break this up into 3 or 4 videos, probably 4 videos, because there was about 30-something colors. Yeah. And a lot of these colors are disappearing very, very fast. This video I'm going to work on the reds, the pinks, and the one yellow, just to start off with. I also wanted to let you guys know what I personally got for my collection of the final verdicts. I didn't want to pick up bottles of everything because that's super expensive, so I just got the ones that I absolutely had to have. I picked up Vanadium Purple. Shove off. I picked up Copper Turquoise. Uranium Green. Nickel Teal. Nitrogen Royal Blue. Ooh, I'm running out of room already. I don't remember what this is. A special edition. Special edition Foggy Bottom. That one's hard to find. From the DC Pen Show in 2012. Emily Dickinson. And Lewis Carroll. This one, I know for sure, is very, very hard to find. I think only Anderson Pens has it at the moment, as far as I could find. If you like this one, get it, because it's just, yeah. A lot of these I had to buy from basically 3 different sources in order to get the collection of samples that I wanted. Yeah. And then I had the Gregor Mendel from back when I first found out that this color was being discontinued and the rest of it. But anyway, we'll be right back and we will get to the swatching. Alright, so we are going to start with Mercury. Kind of really sad about this company being put on hiatus because these guys are pretty cool. They have 3 major series, one of the Elements, one of Masters of Science, and Masters of Writing, which is pretty freaking sweet. And inspirational, and just perfect for the fountain pen community. Nice basic brick red. Not a whole lot going on with the shading a bit. Ooh, till the very end. Put that one out of the way, because I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna go with these pretty quickly, because I don't want this video to turn out too long. Next up, we have Oscar's Copper. I just freaking open. I just put lotion on my fucking hands. Bad idea to do while writing. Oh, it's on my finger already. You think I'd be able to... Poo! More of a rust color. Trying to show you the shading aspect, but there isn't too much going on here either, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. It's pretty light, too. And we have Neon. is the last red that I have anyway. Open! Pop. Very bright, delicious, red orangey. Whew, stanky. No, I didn't smell these. Okay, I might have once. Neon. Woo, look at that coat. That's pretty sweet. Neon. A very bright orangey red. Very appealing with some shading going on. Then we have Carroll, which is one of my favorites. Focus. There. Carroll. This one is kind of a nice dupe to Tsutsuji, the Roshizuka's Tsutsuji, kind of. It's not quite right, but it's a lot closer than a lot of colors I've seen, which is probably why it's very popular. And finally, we have this eyesore, Sulfur. I still have no idea the kind of practicality for very bright yellow colors, other than highlighter pens, kind of, even though they're not really fluorescent. Or, I guess basic drawing, but it's not really adherent to drawing inks. But look at that, very bright. So, that's an L. Oh, whatever. You totally cannot see this shit on camera at all, but it's there. Yeah. Very wet. However, I will notice about that. It's very wet ink. Yeah. I got it to collect my swatch book. Because I gotta catch them all. But yeah. This is what I got for the red spectrum with some yellow. Sulfur. That is still drying. That sulfur. Alright. Let's see how it fares with some water after I find my brush. There we go. If I don't close it, I'm going to forget, and I'm going to spill everything everywhere. Alright. So, clean water. Whee. Those are pretty nicely resistant. Whee. Water. I'm afraid of these two, actually. Yeah, actually, that's not too bad. Ooh, that one's pretty bad. Swipe, 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 swipe. That one, I just can't fucking tell. What the f... Yeah, it's going places. But you can't freaking see, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Yep. You let the water kind of soak in. You actually retain a lot of your ink. I mean, a lot of your text that you've written. But yeah, the sulfur, a mess sulfur leaves in there. And Carroll ain't doing so hot either. Ooh, take a pretty picture. Down. Down. Down, I tell you. Oh, all over my bead mat. Oh well. Let's blot that off. It's art. Okay. But I'd say for durability, I'd go with the neon or the Oscar's copper. Mercury, not so much. But, alright, now I'm going to write some obnoxiousness on some regular writing paper. Alright, so these are the final results. Yeah. As you can see, there's a little bit of feathering going on with the neon and the Oscar's copper. But I had a bit of trouble with the mercury sticking to the pen, but that's probably just a dip pen issue. Other than that, you can't really tell, but sulfur is actually not feathering that much at all, which is kind of cool. But you can't read that shit anyway. Lewis Carroll is pretty good in terms of the brightness, and the lack of feathering is very, 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 very tiny bit. But on the back, the yellow shows a lot, almost as bright as the front, which is kind of funny. In terms of brightness and being able to use a double-sided, I'd probably say the Mercury is the best one for that. Yeah, other than that, these guys are pretty... This one's kind of cool because it's super bright in the front, but in the back it's not as bad as you would think. Yeah. That's the story. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Odin Writes Shit. That was the Organics Studio Red-ish collection. Join me next time for the greens, I think I'm going to do. Possibly the blues, but I think there's a lot more blues, so I don't want to do that. Combine that together. But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the Odin's Writes Shit. Please let me know if there's other things you'd like to see or any other suggestions. And I will see you next time.